All right, let's get started with essay number 2. This one is what I call untimed, which means it's kind of your traditional out-of-class essay, and so it's a rhetorical analysis. I think the whole class is designed so that you become the writer, you become the person who is the journalist creating articles for your thematic blog. Okay, so that's the general gist. But if any of these articles are more traditional essay, that's this one. Okay, this is the most essay-like of the different articles, and I think those are the same things, quite honestly, an article and an essay. And so I know there might be some difference of opinion there, but in my mind, anything with an introduction, a body, and a conclusion that's kind of delivering a main idea is an article or an essay. It's just that we have an academic society has kind of taken over what an essay is. Okay, so here we are writing an rhetorical analysis, okay? And first off, the reason we're doing this is really to help you kind of identify these three main component parts of all writing, all good writing, all article writing, all any writing, and it's also relevant for critical thinking. Basically, as writers and readers, want to distinguish between the use of information, that is, as a writer or reader, when is a writer we're reading using information, when are we as a writer using information, as opposed to inference, and when we as a reader are seeing inference in writing, and when we as a writer are inferring the meaning of something that we have used as information. And then also, and finally, distinguishing that from opinion or conclusion or evaluation, which is kind of the other level of analysis that we need to be able to distinguish and to look at. And so in this article, you are going to grab a couple opinion editorial articles. So grab something related to, things you're interested in, and as you develop your theme for your blog, hopefully these will be articles that, are thematically related to what you're interested in. And you're basically going to then, after doing, reading journals of both of them, you'll choose one of them to do a really careful rhetorical analysis of, okay? And so that's where we're headed with this, okay? Here's the assignment prompt, and I hope that you're able to look into this and to kind of more carefully understand what I'm asking you to do. But basically, after doing a careful, reading analysis of the rhetorical strategies used by the author who's, doing the op-ed, I want you to determine how effective and logical are these structures and persuasive tools. And to me, this is useful, especially as a writer and as a, developing journalist. Throughout this class, I want you to be looking for models and to be doing structural analysis of models, so that, if you're writing a restaurant review, you should look at restaurant reviews. If you're writing within a genre, you should look at people writing within that genre to analyze them, and doing basically rhetorical analysis to understand what those different writers are doing, how they're approaching, the writing and the development and the structuring of their ideas, so that you can, not just mimic, but you can, use some of those ideas or use some of those strategies for your own design. Okay, so that's it. Go ahead and click in and get started on the unit. Good luck.